Hey you guys, and welcome back to Rames Games for more Wayward Terran Frontier Zero Falls. This game starting to crash a little bit more than I'd like it to. That's alright. So I've done a little bit more off camera. I've been trying to just slowly get mass for our station energy upgrade right here. Station capacity upgrade times 100, which increases the total energy by 100,000. So we'll be able to spawn much larger ships. It's got 5 minutes left, but I paused research, so I masked it and go away. Go ahead and dump whatever we have back into that. We don't have any more things to... We don't have any more researches that we need to do right now, so I keep dumping my spare research into that. I don't care about the submachine gun, so we're just going to put it in here. Nope. That's already storage for something. So is that. There are weapons I don't necessarily care about in there. So I did go out and collect a ship, repair it. I haven't scrapped and researched it, and I don't know if it's the exact same design as one of these ships that we already have, but we cannot build. So, is it over here? Or did I park it where I actually like to park it? Cool. I don't like parking over here because it takes so long to walk. So using the same assault rifle, if you want to check the stats, go ahead and pause that right there. Got a spare mining laser on us. Went ahead and put all of our crystal spores down here. That way when I go on a mission and I get crystal spores or whatever, I come back and have the neutrino shards down here, whatever they're called. That way I can just drop them off here if I don't have any guns or anything, or if I have guns that I don't want to keep, I can just throw them in the furnace. But anyways, let's get going. I'm recording this the same day that I'm putting it up. Probably a couple hours prior to releasing it. Go ahead and hit 9, autosave. Sometimes the game will crash. The game has been crashing a little bit more frequently. So I should actually show you the weapons that we have on our ship. Some of them might be new, and some of them might be improved versions of things that we've already had. Go ahead and logistics screen this. So this is our ship. I'm pretty sure it's similar to this design. I don't know how similar because it's just called default. So, not really sure. I have 4 tiny Vulcans in the front. They have these stats. They're pretty nice. And in the back, I have 4 improved 220mm autocannons. They're much greater. The explosive energy on this is only 6,228, and this is 7,191. For the exact same cost. So, why would you not want the improved version? Objectively, it is 100% better, and there's no reason to use the regular versions if you can avoid it. Not like they make your ship cost any more, I don't think. Now, designing them in the blueprint, yes, it will, last I checked, cause your ship to cost more than the base version, because each one of these components costs X amount, la-di-da. It has 2 cargo bays. They're just your standard size cargo bays. And it has a nice little thing in the middle, which we'll get to because we're going to go punch something in the face. Yes, that is my favorite part about this game. Finding somebody, flying up to them, and just punching them in the face. Now, a good tactic to use is hitting shift beforehand. One of those might hit. Oh, it was a total miss. That's fine. There you go. The ship is on fire and we got some of the loot. I'm actually going to go dock them now. And have a look. No. I decided just to do that. I'm going to turn my cargo scoop on. That should get me everything, if not almost everything. There's actually no way to check like what percent of loot you're getting out of them. But holy crap, the scrap. This is pretty exciting actually. So we emptied out their one cargo container. Or sorry, it all just went into the one cargo container because it wasn't full. Pretty intelligent about that. I don't know why I checked both. Not like I docked them or anything. So getting onto their ship would be completely pointless. Even though we can still dock. So which ship near us is larger? Also, as I started to say, it's a good tactic to hit your docking ports. Because sometimes, like, the icon will show you what kind of a ship it is, right? So these guys are a little V, so they're like a little fast scout kind of thing. If you hit your... turn your docking on, you can see where the docking modules are. And depending on the icon in those locations, you'll know exactly what type of ship it is. So you'll know where the general area that you want to aim for is before you get there. Which I don't need to tell you is pretty convenient. If any of these hit, this guy's like... Now the great thing about this is, what this is a missile factory, I believe. I don't know if that's the exact name, but it is a missile factory. Basically, it takes a bunch of our energy, and it feeds it into it, and it automatically creates missiles. This is actually the first time that I've used it. And you can see down here, all I have to do is smash the 1 key. But I believe I do owe you guys a trip to our local... Hold on, first I want to go back to the base. But I promise in this episode I will go explore that space station that we cleared out. I still haven't done that. In all the grinding that I've done, I've avoided that space station. I haven't gone in any space stations actually. So... let's just fly up here. Drop off our scrap in the furnace. Can't do this right the first time. Bye. Bye. The strafing on this ship does suck. But I mean, that's your trade-off. Anyways, I didn't really want to dock over here, but I also didn't want to turn around. We got everything out of our cargo base. Just real quick, going to visit the furnace after I get down here and tap that autosave button, which is key 9 for anyone playing this game who doesn't bother checking the controls, as I often don't. When I originally got this ship, 41 exotic matter, that is 41,000 on its own, plus quite a bit. That's over 300,000 mass right there. And remember guys, because we have the research turned on, it's going to continuously try to research. So it's just eating up all of our credits as we get them. Go ahead and repair, restock. If I accidentally hit scrap, that's it for this vehicle, because I cannot spawn another one. Gotta be extremely careful to not do that. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this research. That seizuring of my mass really hard on the eyes. In my peripherals. Alright, so let's kill anything along the way. If I have to make this a longer episode, I definitely will. just to get into the space station, but I also need to kill things along the way. Because I don't remember where the space station is. If I run into this guy, I'll kill him. He's a small fry. He probably just gives me like 1 or 2 little bits. So it's not really worth my time. There it is. Always make sure you're aligned out of any asteroids before scrolling out like that. I don't think I explained it, but this range is my sensor range. So an actual, we're not making this mistake again. Got to remember, because of your momentum, sometimes you're going too fast and you make too big of a turn, and because you're still in travel drive, your turns are going to be super wide. It's best just to turn your travel drive off. And just really hope that you know what you're doing when it comes to flying. Right now I'm flying straight, but I'm still flying to the side. It is definitely spacey. I gotta be super careful. I'm actually going pretty fast through this, all things considered. Like space drifting. Meow. Alright. Cancel our momentum. Make sure we're going in through here. Remember, we can fly over the center asteroid because it is a station. Go ahead and hit that shift key. Cancel our momentum. Get ourselves turned around over here. Be about right. Boom. We are docked. Before I step off, always check your little icon down here. Make sure that your gun is out. Always right click just to make sure that you can pull it out. Cannot stress enough to hit that quick save. That quick save could potentially... Oh, gee. Okay, hitting things helps. I ain't got time for this. Okay, good. That could have been really bad if I had like a single shot weapon, but I didn't, and luckily I kill those guys in 3 hits. So what are we looking for? Well, first of all, I hope someday this matters. The gunnery consoles, they don't matter. None of the consoles here matter. You can't hack them. You can't like take over the station and use it for yourself whatsoever. What we're looking for is chests, crates, storage rooms, things like that. And you're also looking to not get surrounded like this. So my best bet right here, just to take the bridge. My gun automatically reloads because it's kind of like an energy system. None of these aliens actually shoot at me, although their pathfinding is pretty good. You can see they heard the shots down here, I guess, because of proximity. Think of it like a spear. They can see through the walls, basically. And they knew how to get to me, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know why I walked in there. I knew that there was no chests. Now, down here is another reason I need to be careful. Probably good that I didn't come down here because I actually forgot about that. I was like, oh, that's a neat room. I've never seen it before. Oh ho ho ho. Quick save. I know the quick saving is going to get annoying, guys, but I need to make sure that I do it. This is a large missile factory, by the way. These are all missile storage things that can get refilled. So the station energy will actually pump missiles into here, and then they'll load them in this direction. You can tell they're fired when they're open. Like that middle hatch actually opens. show that the missile has been launched. Like I said, currently no use for any of this in the stations. I'm sure that's coming in the future at some point, but I wouldn't worry about it right now, to be honest. Ow. Alright. Okay, so the whole reason I wanted to be careful about this can't tell if I'm damaging him, which is an issue. If I come up behind him, which I should have just continued doing that, there's a med bay back there. The turrets are probably the most dangerous part about this. Like I said, there's no way to get to a console and hack it and turn the station to yours, making the turrets or anything like passive. Sorry about the pause there. I actually started momentarily dying in my computer chair. Coughing a lot. Okay, missing is not something I need to do right now. But this door is going to prove useful. Just don't get stuck in the terrain. Alright. And that is handled. There's some crates up here. Those are what I want. But what I really want right now is the med bay. Over a couple seconds, it'll heal you like some degree ticks, if you will, of charge. Checking my active range on the weapon, because I might need to rush the turret, which is a terrible idea, by the way. Ow, 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 ow. Reasons it's a terrible idea. Number 1. I can't actually tell if I'm damaging it. I would assume that I am. But whatever. So there's crates down here, here. Another med bay up here. And more crates right there. Those are our goals. There's a car door outside and bugging me because I can't see who it is from my computer chair. So I'm going to make sure that all my weapons go down here in the bottom. I don't want to accidentally switch them with the hotkeys. This is a map. That's literally all it is. Another gunnery console, which again doesn't work, which is fine. It doesn't need to work, to be honest, because there's no one other than you attacking these. Unfortunately, that's empty. Hallway component, awesome. So hit E to open up your inventory away from a chest. Just right click on it. Research cost is 40,000 mass, and research time is 360 seconds. So if some of you don't like the fact that there's research time, suck it up. Because I think it's okay. I don't think any of the times are too crazy. Like that research that I'm on right now, it takes 8 minutes. Okay, let's think about this practically for a second. 8 minutes for 3 million mass to be converted over. Guys, I've put half of that in. Nothing in the cargo bays. I hate when this happens. Crystal spore. That's alright. So again, 3 million mass. I've only amassed about 1.5 million at this point. Maybe closer to 2 million, but still, that has taken me, I don't know, an hour? I haven't been following how long I've been like playing this off camera here and there, so, you know, sorry, I guess. But It's a 10-minute research, basically. And you just gotta research it in little increments. If you want to walk away from the game and run it in the background while it happens, sure, okay. You still need the 3 million mass. And that's where the research time comes from. In my opinion, it comes from just let it go in the background and let your mass. I had to check down here. Sometimes there's other things further into the station, which you'll find out yourself. Like, yeah. I think the research times are fine for what they are. So I think we got every chest. If there was something we missed, that's fine. I would like to take this thing down, but... Okay, I finally saw its health bar. We're going to kill this thing, and then we're probably going to call it an episode there. We're already at 21 minutes. But I think there was a decent amount of gameplay in this to justify it. There we go. One shot, it got taken down. You can see the hollow turret mount now. Go ahead and quick save this. On the way out, you can see that flash of all the conduit letting you know that it's done. I don't think that's intentional, it's just doing like a quick reset. So we have a pretty decent haul. The fact that we got a hallway component out of it is pretty neat because that means that we can actually customize our ships with that. And yeah, that little ship that we killed only gave us two exotic matter, like I suspected, so there's no point in fighting those. They're little piss ships that come along every once in a while and like to be annoying. But anyways, this has been another episode of Wayward Terran Frontier Zero Falls with myself, RamesGames. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to have a good day and to stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey you guys, welcome back to Wayward Terran Frontiers. What?